Hello. So this I think this is important to do a video on because it is in my opinion I think this is very important and could mean a lot for the game moving forward. Excuse me as I adjust my mic and you hear it squeak like crazy because the boom arm is super squeaky. Anyhow, so yeah, this is let me just read it and we'll talk about it. Regarding information leaks and cheating/exploiting misconduct. Our team has been hard at work combating information leaks and in-game cheating, but recent posts on social media showing leaked information along with cheating and exploitation among current players in game have been occurring. As stated in terms of use, exploiting cheating within the game as well as data mining for unreleased content is a violation of these terms. Any player that infringes upon these terms will be subject to stricter penalties, up to and including legal action. Information leaks outside of the game will also have stricter enforcement taken. We want all players to have a safe and plus ultra experience while playing My Hero Ultra Rumble, and ask for your understanding cooperation. Okay. So. It's a good water. From what I remember from my 2.5 years playing this game, I've been playing this game since day one. I've been pretty much keeping up as much as I possibly can with like every new post and thing and whatnot. Obviously, I can't remember everything because no, but this is, I think, the first time they are publicly talking about leaks and cheating. So, what does this mean for Ultra Rumble? I think this means that they might start actually doing something about it. Now, again, like, people will immediately go to, oh, well, they've never done anything before, so why would they do something now? Well, they've never talked about it before, but now they are talking about it, so, you know, I think they might be starting to take this a little more seriously, which is both a good and a bad thing. Um, so, um, let's break this down. So, what does this mean for everyone? What should we do? What can we see? Depending on how much. First of all, I don't think they're gonna do legal action. I don't think so. I think this is more of a to scare people. Banning and like warning people and whatnot, I could definitely see them doing. But legal action, I don't think they're gonna do that. Now, obviously, again, they could, but I think they included that more so as a like, hey, don't do this because we are being more serious about our game and its contents now. Which again, like I said, is both a good and a bad thing. So for leaks, this could mean the end of leaks for this game, which, like, how is that gonna affect the game and the community and whatnot? I think it's gonna be in the middle for that one. I think being able to see leaks doesn't really harm the game at all. But do I think it would hurt the game? Maybe a little bit. I think people would just be. I think it's one of those things to where it's like the fact that we've been able to data mine the game since the beginning, and all of a sudden to just have that be taken away, I think is a negative. Because, like, you know, it doesn't hurt the game in any way. It doesn't hurt players in any way. Therefore, it getting taken away would just probably cause more of an uproar. I don't know if that's a really smart idea for them to be focusing on. Now, cheating, exploiting, I completely agree. This has been an issue in the game for a very long time. I was going to make a video, and I probably still will make a video about it, maybe. But I mean, I'm going to be talking about it in this video, so maybe I won't. But I was going to do a video on, like, my biggest issues with My Hero Ultra Rumble. And I don't know how many I was going to list, but I definitely was going to put cheating, exploiting, and modding at number 1 as the biggest issue in this game. Cheating, exploiting is just not fair. It's not fun. You go into a game, after the game starts, you realize someone's cheating, you have no chance of winning, and you're, especially if you're in ranked, your stats will take a negative impact from that, and there's literally nothing you can do about it. And that would be somewhat okay if it happened very rarely, but that happens, at least for me. I run into a cheater at least like every 2 or 3 games. So, and some of them are like doing the whole insta-kill lobby thing. Some of them are using more subtle cheats. But regardless, I do run into a cheater like every 2 or 3 games. And it's just not fun. It's not fun, it's not fair, it's not enjoyable for anyone involved, really. Especially, I can imagine console players who do crossplay, because they have... You can still cheat. I'm pretty sure you could still cheat on console, but it's just way, way harder to do so, and not really worth it. But, you know, most people who are playing console don't cheat because they just don't want to go through the hassle of it, or maybe it isn't possible, depending on the game. I don't know about the logistics of that. So it's unfair for them, and they don't want to turn on crossplay then to deal with PC players hacking, so then you get less players in the player pool, and, you know, so... Now, like, I think them taking serious, like, treating hacking and cheating this seriously is fine. They should have been doing that from the start. Leaks, again, like I said, I don't think they should take away leaks. If this game never had leaks to begin with, fair enough, because like, you can't take away something that we already didn't have, so... But to have us be, like, doing leaks this whole time, and then for them to just be like, alright, yeah, no more leaks, like, I don't know how I feel about that. Now what does this mean for modding? Technically, modding, no matter what it is, if you're putting something into the game that is not in the game when you download it, it is considered modding, and it is then also technically considered cheating. Again, some are, like, worse than others, some are harmless. In my opinion, I personally don't like modding at all, because it is a competitive game, and I think you want things to be as one-to-one with every player as humanly possible to make it a fair and seamless experience. And when people are doing, like, skin mods, UI mods, sound mods, it changes things not only for the person who's playing with those add-ons, but also for the people fighting against them, because sometimes animations and models get bugged depending on the skin mod, specifically Nejire, Ochako, and Momo. They're the car, the shield, and then green Nejire's beta. They get like glitched out with skin mods, and it makes it very hard to counter against them because of that. And there could be more that I don't know about. So because of that, personally, I don't like mods in this game. if the game wasn't competitive, then, or if the game wasn't a like comp game, then I really wouldn't care. But because it is, yeah. And I wouldn't have as much of an issue with mods if people only used them in customs and training, and if customs allowed it, of course, if the custom they're doing allows it. But they just do it in public matches, so. But what does this mean for, like, the modding thing? I mean, this could mean nothing. It could mean, again, it could fall into the umbrella of cheating, exploiting. So, maybe if you, I would say this, if you genuinely care about your My Hero Ultra Rumble account, don't mod, okay? Don't mod, don't do anything, just download the game, fresh install, and play it as is. That's what I do. There have been times to where I have maybe considered doing like a skin mod or something, or like a very simple mod, but I've spent money on my account, I've spent a lot of time on my account, and I really don't want to risk losing it, so I will never ever mod my account. And, you know, that is the gamble you take with doing that, because it's technically not a, like, it is technically against terms of service to do that. And, yeah, they haven't done anything about it up until now, but they could always, again, this is why you're careful about that kind of stuff, because they could always just change, they could always put the hammer down and be like, alright, yeah, we're taking this shit seriously now. So, I would just say be cautious moving forward. I think they clearly, this means that they are clearly starting to take this stuff a little more seriously. It's going to be a bummer if leaks go away. I mean, cheating, exploiting going away, I think would be a major, like, a huge win for the game. Even if we lose out on the modding, I think combating this and having that be a casualty would be a fine sacrifice, at least in my opinion. Again, if you only like this game because you can mod it, I would highly encourage you to go play something else, or put that energy and time and the knowledge you have of modding into something more proper than just this game. So yeah, I think that's kind of about it. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, because, I mean, Season 16 starts in a couple days, so, I mean, there might not be any leaks for that, or maybe there will be. I mean, it all depends on what My Hero Ultra Rumble dev team does and what the leakers decide to do. I'm sure we'll hear more about it as the days come on. Keep, you know, updated with stuff and looking into things to see what people are saying and what people are doing. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Are you happy about this? Are you upset about this? You like in the middle, like you see good and bad from it, kind of like how I am. Let me know. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.